What is happening between the capital R and this grouping? They're being multiplied. So how might you move it to the other side? How might you get rid of it, so to speak? To divide. So what are we going to divide by? The entire R1 plus R2 quantity parts. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So then what does that mean? That you have R on the left because those canceled out. They're the same thing. What's the right side? Exactly. There's nothing you can do to simplify this any further. You don't have number values to plug in. We don't get to create zeros or anything else just out of the blue. Although you'd like to, I'm sure. Okay, so there's that one. Questions on that one? All right, let's move on to the next example. And it's going to look different because they always look different. This time I want you to solve for H. Think about what has H and what doesn't, and get rid of the part that does not have H first. Much better. A few more seconds and then we'll talk about it together. All right, so what do you think? What are we doing first? Why does that keep coming back on? What are we going to do first? Which term doesn't have the H in it? So how are we going to get that to the other side? Two thoughts, divide and subtract, huh? What does divide do to something? Like if you divide a cookie, it splits it, it breaks it apart. Do you want to break apart this thing? So be careful. We're not going to divide this one because it's not something we're trying to break apart. We're just going to move the entire term to the other side. So yes, you will subtract. You will subtract 2 pi r squared, which will give you what for the left? And what for the right? Okay, we're solving for H. So what are we going to do now to get H by itself? Now we want to divide. Everything's being multiplied. You want to break this term apart. Switch colors again. We want to divide by 2 pi r. Leaving you with a very complicated looking answer, but that's the way it is. Do not worry about trying to simplify that down. I'm okay with what that looks like. Questions? Clarifications?